Okay, so we have the Six of Swords reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Wands, the Hangman, Knight of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, Three of Cups reversed, Four of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Emperor. So, one of the first cards that stuck out to me is the Six of Swords, and there's a desire that this card be upright. And when it's reversed, I read it as there's a delay in movement, a delay in change, a resistance to change, whether that is a physical block or whether that is an emotional block. But that's how the reading starts off. Now, a lot within here, we also have the Knight of Wands, and this man, he is someone who has put in a lot of effort. He's carried a lot of loads. He's wounded, but he's still standing. Wounded, but still standing. And it's just resilience. I look at the Knight of Wands as a resilient person. A lot of the things that we go through, that we're being going through right now, it's a mental fight. It's something that's temporary, but we also have to surrender to go through it, to learn what it is that we need to learn, or to release what no longer serves us, whether that is an idea, a fear-based idea, I'm not enough, or I don't have enough. But whatever it is, it's burning us out. We are not focused. We don't have a full direction because of it. And it's still in a lot of our joy. So we have the Nine of Cups reversed. It's a lack of inner joy, dissatisfaction, materialism, inner happiness. But the feeling that I'm getting from this spread isn't the inner happiness, is the lack of inner joy, the dissatisfaction with where we are. Like we're not happy because of the delay when the delay is needed. It's also some of us may be isolating ourselves. We may be isolating ourselves because we're not where we want to be. Luckily, we have some positive energy in the spread. We have a Four of Wands. And here, the Four of Wands represents celebration, represents joy in the marriage, in the home, the community. So while we have been stuck and sad and in our head about it, where we are in life and the things that are not flowing to us in the way that we want at the time, it's causing us this mental anguish. But in this season, we're being reminded to pause, to surrender, to allow ourselves to rest. Because if we don't and we keep trying, we're going to burn ourselves out. We're going to get restless. We're not going to have the right direction. We're losing our joy because of it. So sit in this time and be alone and really surrender. Once we surrender, we are going to step into a celebratory moment. We're going to have that joy return to us. Some of us have been aimlessly drifting, but one more time, we're just going to try this out one more time without the fear of losing, without the fear of change, trying things again in a different way. When you sit in that solitude, some answers or some things that you might have not thought of before, they will come to you. But when you're so ready for things to happen, that immediately you don't have the entire picture. If we could write our own story, we would probably make it to where we didn't struggle so much and we just got everything. But when things come easily, we may miss out on a lesson or helping someone else outside of ourselves. So while there's worry, depression, because we're not where we are right now, and this is an emotional struggle that we're going through, there is celebration on the way. This pause and this allowing us to gather our minds, gather ourselves, we're going to eventually get to that leadership role, our purpose, what we're supposed to be doing, our power. The spread ends with the Emperor. The Emperor is one of my favorite cards within the tarot, and it does represent stability and structure. But sometimes structure can only be built after a delay, after you sit and you think about all of the pieces. So I would just want to encourage everybody who's reading this message to just be reminded that sometimes the season is to sit and think. Sometimes the season is a delay You're in a season where it's not time, where your blessing is not ripe yet, where there may be more people waiting or that you haven't met. Or if you're looking for a new job, maybe the if you're praying for peace at that job, if you're praying for an increase in pay at that job, while this employer may be who you have in mind, there could be a delay because that salary that you want at this time is going to require a special interest rate, and that interest rate won't be effective for months. Or, unfortunately, if you want the right kind of atmosphere, someone might have to leave a job before you get it. So, but that pause and that delay is necessary for you to get into that role, for you to get your blessing. So, I just want to encourage everyone to ask Spirit, what is it that I need to know while we are not moving forward, while we're in this space of waiting? Because when you ask Spirit, Spirit's going to give you messages. Spirit's going to confirm things for you. Spirit is not going to leave you in the dark. Spirit does not leave us in the dark, but Spirit sometimes forces us to see the bigger picture before we can rebuild, before things can get better sometimes. But I just want to encourage everyone because I do feel like this is a heavy emotional spread. Like I can feel like the sadness of like, why not yet? Why not? But I would rather have to wait on something a few weeks, a few months longer so it could be right, so it can be in order, so the structure can be right, so that when I step into that role, I can be empowered, so I can have everything I need and it just doesn't fall to the side because I got something before it was ripe. Okay, well, I will bring another message maybe tomorrow, maybe later in the week. But again, this is Lee, and I am here to allow Spirit to use me and to bring messages for the group that's attracted to me, my soul family. Thank you.